Yes, 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 yes. That is the new intro. All right. You know what I mean?
That
The new
that was hot. That was really hot. You ain't tell me nothing. That was really good.
hey, I gotta drop the bomb on them sometime. You know what I mean? I gotta drop the bomb on
Mm,
them sometime. Now, man, I'm even gonna throw the new intro music in the background for a little bit. Let me throw that on for a minute. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Salute to my man Von Eric. Also salute, you know what I mean, to Miss Evolution for hooking that up for me as well. Appreciate you, sister. You know what I mean? Much love. Brooklyn is in the house. Know what I mean? Let me get my background and all that together. Boom. So Nasir in the background. Know what I mean? Shout out to Nasir Jones. Know what I mean? Queens finest New Yorkers in the building. Know what I mean? All New Yorkers in the building. Know what I mean? We holding it down. But this is Intellectual Embracing the Grace, episode 1. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody, man. It's the first episode. We got one of them things. We up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let me give a shout out to my people, you know, and take a quick pause for the cause. All right. You know what I mean? As you know, the stream is in every channel throughout the network. All right. Stan said, I'll press the like button. Come, y'all do the same. Definitely, man. Show some love. All right. Salute to my man, Darrell Long. You know what I mean? Said, stop by to show love. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Shout out to Lady Phoenix. You know what I mean? Also, shout out to Randy. You know what I mean? Shout out. You know what I mean? Glad the sister popped up. You know what I mean? Grace giving Randy a shout out as well. She said, good evening all. Press the like button upon your arrival. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Everybody showing love and giving love to each other. But Grace, what's going on, family? Talk to me. What's good? Let's get into it.
It's been a long week. But I made it through. You know what I'm saying? And just coming on these panels with my YouTube families, it's like therapeutic to me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little YouTube drama going around right now, but you know we're gonna address it on Monday. You know, we're gonna address it on Thursday. We're gonna address it all next week, and we're gonna put that shit to sleep. But you know, I've been quiet for too long. But with me, you get 3 strikes and you're out. And he had his 3rd strike. So now they didn't awaken a sleeping giant. So that's what we on right now. I'm on demon time now with that bullshit. But other than that, I'm good. My son is here. We chilling, Biggie chilling, and I'm ready to get it. I'm excited to see what you got. You didn't got that fly ass intro. Shout out to Evolution. You know what I'm saying? And let's get it. How you doing? Let me ask you, how you doing?
You know, I'm processing, but I'm motivated, you know what I mean? Instead of spectating, you know what I mean? I'm here in the building. Salute to my man King speaking with Cotain 07. What's going on? What's going on, family? Salute. You know what I mean? Let me say this, you know what I mean? Grace, is it okay? And we kind of discussed this a little bit. Is there a time when we got to know when not to talk, when not to speak, right? Salute to Misunderstood. Make sure, okay, that y'all are subscribing to Misunderstood, okay? Please show us some love and support. She's on a great journey of recovery and love. Show my sister some love, all right? Got my man Grizz in the house. Make sure y'all subscribe to Grizzly Bear Production and Access Entertainment. Please show them brothers over there love, Grizz and Pharaoh, and the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, show everybody some love. So, is there a time where we have to be quiet? Where we can't, where we got to sit and be still and be silent, right? You know what I mean? Where we got to say, you know what? Now is the time for me to really talk about this. You know what I mean? I want to say hold your horses, right?
Let me tell you something that I've learned through experience, therapy, and just life. First of all, you don't have to react to everything. Sometimes no reaction, no response is a reaction and a response. Second, you have to learn how to pick and choose your battles, because you cannot sweat the small stuff. You cannot allow people to get you out of your character over some bullshit. Okay? But sometimes it's necessary. And then sometimes there's a time and a place to address things. You don't air out your dirty laundry. You don't do certain things in front of certain people. You keep that shit private. Now, what I'm about to pop off next week, ain't nothing private about it. Like I said, I've been very silent about it. Now it's time for me to react. But that comes with maturity. That comes with realizing what's worth it to you. Because when a person has a lot to lose, you think twice before reacting to every little shit. I'm not losing my freedom or my money or my family over some petty ass shit. But I will if I have to. But I try to do everything to avoid it. And it's funny. So my dad used to always tell me, me growing up, it's a reaction to an action. Not everything deserves a reaction to an action. Sometimes you do got to just sit down and shut the fuck up and stop being so disrespectful and let people talk and stop over talking and disrupting. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not pointing this out to nobody. Like I said, I'm going through my own shit right now with a YouTuber. So if it applies, let it stick. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. With that being said, shout out to my twin. I digress. My mic is muted.
Definitely. Listen, man, she's absolutely right. Also, salute to Biz Tribe Nation. She said facts. Salute, bro. Grizz, it's on you, bro. What you got to say before I drop this video?
I just want to say, Miss Gracie, you're absolutely 1,000,000% correct. I listen to a lot of motivational speeches, and there is a time and a place to say what you need to say. You don't have to be the lot, and I'm still learning this myself. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. No reaction is reaction, and also too, it sometimes not saying nothing is. It talks some volumes to other people. I was like, oh, did I? I'm like, did we hit a nerve? But I'm gonna stay silent because it's so when a person is angry or upset, just walk out the room. You don't have to show any emotion to what other people say to you. But yeah, I digress. My mic is muted.
Definitely. He said, "Get your money, Mom." Okay.
Silence is deadly. You kill them. You killing them softly with silence sometimes. So not saying nothing will kill a person.
Yep, I concur.
Absolutely. And man, good evening to my man, Braves Horse Falcons fan. What's going on? Bishop says, when you know you have or in a safe space, your mission statement will echo. Facts. Let me get to this video, y'all. All right. You know what I mean? My video app, pull it up. Okay, fair use as always. Fair use. You drop that fair use banner. All right, let's get it going, y'all.
Simon, don't come over here with the bullshit. I'm telling you right now.
Learn the power to stop running your damn mouth. For real. Hey man, silence is the language of the wise, man. For real. A wise man is not a talkative individual. A wise man sits on the sideline and evaluate what's going on around him before he even speaks. Don't be in a rush to run your mouth. When you in a rush to run your mouth, you in a rush to be a fool, fam, for real. You in a rush to be a fool. Nah, man, don't do that. Shut up sometime. It's good to shut up sometimes. Real talk, fam. Learn the power to shut up, man. Real. Seriously, man. Learn the power to stop running your damn mouth. For real. Hey man, silence is the language of the wise, man. For real. A wise man is not a talkative individual. A wise man sits on the sideline and evaluate what's going on around him before he even speaks. Don't be in a rush to run your mouth. When you in a rush to run your mouth, you in a rush to be a fool, fam. For real. You in a rush to be a fool. Nah, man, don't do that. Shut up sometime. It's good to shut up sometimes. Real talk, fam.
I got it, Best. I got it. I mean, he practically almost said everything I was saying. You got to learn to know sometimes when to shut the fuck up. Honestly, especially y'all women. I said it. Especially y'all women. Y'all think it's cute The way y'all just go on and on, it's a headache. Sometimes I don't know how y'all men put up with us. You know, somebody can tell me, a woman can tell me a story in 3 words, but I gotta listen to 300 words. Just get to the meat of the sandwich. Damn. It's like, come on, everything. And you know what I've learned, Soap and Grizz? Sometimes you gotta leave shit in the chamber. You address it later. Sometimes it will come up naturally. But when you start bringing stuff up in the heat of the passion, or you start bringing stuff up in anger, I can't vouch. You're bringing it up in anger when you should have brought it up when things were calm. So again, yes, learn to be quiet sometimes. Learn to listen. That's why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Learn to listen sometimes. Learn to learn from other people. And I'm not saying that it's hard, it's easy, because this has taken discipline for me to do. This, like he said, you just got to sometimes sit back and observe people. Actions speak louder than words. So with that being said, because I know other people got something to say, I digress. My mic is muted.
Grizz, go ahead, bro.
It's funny that you said leave one in the chamber. That's actually one of my, like I said, for both of y'all that know me, I listen to a lot of motivational speeches on a daily basis, and it's good to leave one in the chamber. And also too, like, sit back. They said sit back and observe people. It's okay not to be the largest person in the room. Sometimes it's what I'm trying to say. You have to be the last person in the room, and what you said about taking years to be disciplined. Best, you know me, bro. I run my mouth, but I'm learning to be quiet and be observant and know when to say it's just enough. But I know there's some people that are our ages that still don't know when to be quiet and shut up. But yeah, I digress. My mic is muted.
Man, definitely. You know what I mean? These things are essential. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Biz Trap makes it. Some people listen to respond without knowing how to understand what they're listening to. That's a fact. You know what I mean? I wonder if that brother's in my chat. If he is, let me give him a wrench real quick. I don't know if he's in my chat or not. But Biz, if you're in my chat, dog, I got you. I'm about to give you a wrench right now. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure you're up in this building. Let me see.
There you go, Brox. You see, that's what happens when you come day in and day out and support the channels and the networks.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely give him a wrench. Hold on, let me
Sugar Bum is not a matter of being docile. It's a matter of when. You can't pop off every time. It's not necessary. It's immature. It's not ladylike. I mean, you got to know when to do it. To pop off, I get it. Not to be walked over anybody. Yes, my dear Randy, you deserve one too. And yes, you should be assertive and firm, but that doesn't mean you have to be that 24/7. Sometimes you just got to chill out and sit the fuck down and chill.
I remember I saw one of my coworkers today. People can say what they want to say about you. Learn how to be unbothered.
Exactly.
People can say what they want about you. Are you going to prove them right, or are you going to show them the other side of you?
That's true. And definitely, Biz Trap Nation. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. You know what I mean? You're welcome, family. You know what I'm saying? And
that was hot evolution.
You definitely have to show people, you know what I mean, your other side. You know what I mean? You definitely gotta, you know what I mean, let them know that, hey, listen, I can ignore you just as much as I can also say something back. But sometimes you're not worth me saying something back to. Some people just ain't worth it. They're not worth your time or your energy. Because they're gonna,
you gotta preserve your peace.
Yeah, you gotta preserve your peace and all that. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Twin. Twin, what's going on? What's going on, Quantum? You know what I mean? I know you're getting your research on. You know what I mean? Salute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a time and place for everything. And understand it's a time and place for everything. It makes your life a lot easier and a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now we gonna move on to the next topic, y'all. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Now, my next topic that I wanted to set up, right, was we all have different goals and dreams that we try to make happen, right? We all have different things that we try to manifest, right? But are
Right.
we willing to really go through, you know what I mean, the test to get to those goals and dreams? And if we knew what it would take to get to those goals and dreams, but we still manifest it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play the video. I don't need nobody to answer no questions right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna get to the video so that we can really build on this. All right. Now let me get to this screen. Share screen. Fair use is always fair use. Fair use.
I just want to be one of the best YouTubers and filmmakers out there, man. I'm really trying to be the next Tyler Perry. Yeah, you know, a little bit more diverse though. Have my own mega studio down in South Florida. Yeah. I really hope I get it, man. Never wanted something so bad, bro. I'm gonna do anything to get it.
Anything?
Well, not everything, you know. I still got morals and stuff.
I hear you. The great news is that you will become everything you've ever dreamed of, and more. Much more.
Really?
You will usher in a new era of content creation and filmmaking.
You know, like how you said, like I'm usher my last name. You know, it don't matter. Hey, man, listen. I'm ready, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
You're not ready.
What? What you mean I'm not ready? But I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm more than ready.
Experience, not time. It is what prepares you and ensures longevity.
I mean, I got the experience. And shoot, the stuff that I've been through, well, I'm pretty sure people would have quit a long time ago.
That holds no significance. There is a multitude of experiences yet to be had.
Okay. So what's the plan? How do I get there?
I'm afraid I can't disclose that information to you.
Why? How are you going to tell me that all my dreams are going to come true and not even give me the blueprint to get there?
If I reveal to you the path you must endure to reach that destination, you might not desire to reach it.
Try me.
Amari, I'm warning you.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
This will be the one and only occasion that I perform this task.
Hey, you the man. Hey, let's get it. I'm ready. Whew.
Are you sure you want this?
Been sure.
All right. Calm your mind and relax your body.
Sorry, your hand's cold.
Are you ready?
Oh shit! Whoa! What the hell was that?
I have revealed to you the path you must endure to reach your destination.
No, hell no, bruh! I just think crying. My friends leaving me. I feel. Listen, some of it was worth it, but I can't do the rest, bro. I can't go through that.
That is the soul path. You must navigate those challenges in order to transform into the individual required to become that filmmaker. Sit back down. Amari, sit down. Listen to me. The individual you were a decade ago differs from who you are today. You have encountered both hardships and triumphs. The upcoming years will bring similar challenges and joys. If the person you were a decade ago understood what he would endure today, he wouldn't have gone through with it. You acknowledge this truth yourself.
All these years, developing the talent I never knew I could have, changing lives through videos. It's even worth it at this point.
God thinks it's worth it.
Hey, mind if I say something real quick?
That's Bill, family.
I know that all too well, literally. Like when you are chasing, when you in the beginning have no direction, but then you get a taste of what you really want. Like for me, for instance, filmmaking. I'm literally watching documentaries about filmmaking. I just last night, even though I hate Excel, last night for the first time in a long time, I'm actually learning how to use Excel to make a shot list. And when you're headstrong and creating a path for yourself, you're going to lose a lot of your friends. A lot of people you think that are close to you are going to drop off. You have to be able to be, you have to be able to be okay with not being okay. You have to be okay with being by yourself 99.99% of the time. You'll know who your true friends are when you're going through the mud, when you're not there yet, but you're working on it. You'll see who your true friends are, and you'll see who your fake ones are. But yeah, I digress. My mic is muted.
So you, Grace?
That's not how life is. We're really not supposed to know. We can plan for the future. We can work for the future. We can have our vision boards. We can do all of that. But at the end of the day, we got to put the work in. Us. If we want to dream, if we have a vision, we got to put the work in. And not everybody's going to be fit to ride with you on your journey. It's okay to cut people loose. Don't feel guilty, because you know what? You're going to have a lot of haters. They're not going to want to see you grow. And I bring this up all the time, and it's big in the melanated community. We are crabs in a pot. We don't want to see the other person survive. You know, I'm doing some research on something that I kind of experienced, but I didn't know that there was a name to it, and it's called survivor's remorse. How people be feeling guilty that they made it out the hood, you know, and be called a sellout or Uncle Tom because they want a better life for themselves and their family and children. Get the fuck out of here. Isn't that what we work hard for? Is to give our children better and to become better? So with me, I surround with people. My motto is I rock with those who rock with me. If you don't want to rock with me, then get the fuck off the boat, because you dead weight. And that's how you got to be. You cannot feel sorry for people, because when I learned the hard way, who really your friends are and who your enemies are, because everybody can be there when you popping bottles and partying and stuff. That shit is easy to do. You don't get a gold star to do the easy shit. But who's there through the thick and thin, grinding it out with you, talking to you, motivating you, encouraging you, giving you rides somewhere where you need to go, fronting you some money? That's what, when you hungry, giving you a meal, even if it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But no, we're too selfish. We're too busy on trying to just do me. My dad used to say a saying that used to say, hooray for me and fuck everybody else. It should be that once you make it, you bring somebody else with you. You pay it forward. You share that knowledge. But we don't do that. But we'll do it with our bosses. We'll be so cooperative with our bosses, but we won't be cooperative with our significant others. I mean, it's crazy, Best and Grizz. But the thing is, we just gotta keep pressing, and you gotta learn not to give a fuck what people think about you. You gotta let don't sweat the small stuff. Because if they talked about Jesus, what makes you think they ain't gonna talk about you? For some reason, this month has been troll week for Embrace the Grace. I'm embracing that shit. Bring it. I welcome the smoke now. You know what I'm saying? Bring it. I must be doing something right that I'm getting trolled so much. But it's all good. And I digress. My mic is muted.
Riz, if you want to add to this, go ahead. I'm here.
And the words of Denzel Washington, I've listened to this like 40 times, and it still tears me up too. Dreams without goals are just dreams. They ultimately fail disappointment. On the road to fulfilling your dream, you must apply discipline, but more importantly, consistency. Because without commitment, you'll never start, but without consistency, you never finish.
That is true.
Also, Denzel Washington said, "Keep God first. Fail big." That's what I say.
Absolutely. I mean, salute to Travel One. You know what I mean? See you in the building. Also, salute my man Braxton, the Snake Fiend. He said, well, your boss is paying you, your significant other isn't, especially if your boss pays you good. Okay. And then Randy said, those children need to get a life. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Couldn't agree more. You know what I mean? Make another my man Biz. What's going on, Biz?
What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Oh, good, bro. It's good.
How you doing, Biz? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, huh? Nice to meet you, man. Great salute to the panel, man. Are we still on the same topic? Because it did take me a little while to get in, so I just want to make sure we're still here on the same topic.
Yes, sir, family. Go ahead and build.
So I know we're talking about kind of the legacy of this alliance with, what we are going with. So I had a friend that I thought was very great. I mean, he got very cool with. I mean, we was there when my child was born. We did a lot of touring together. We fought a lot of people in the streets. I went against his family. He went against my family. I mean, like, we were two peas in a pot. And we had this huge E40 show that was coming up. And E40 was like, yo, I don't need you guys to perform with the band. I just need you guys to, it's both of you guys. But, my buddy was like, damn, man, nah, we started with a band. We're going to always have a band. We're going to perform with a band. And me, personally, I didn't kind of trip. You know what I mean? I didn't really give two shit. I was just like, man, let's just do the show and go on in my head. But I didn't verbally say that. I was just went along with it. If my boy say this, I'm going to ride with my boy. I'm loyal. And the show never happened. Matter of fact, they was like, no, we don't need it. I went on to do other great things, did a bunch of things, and I ran into another cat, right? There was another cat that I ran into. We did a lot of great things, man. I mean, he got very close to the family. I mean, he built a lot of great things. And I learned a few things, but what happened was he tried to commit, let's just say, suicide, right? He just tried to commit self-murder, right? He just tried to delete himself, let's put it that way. And I didn't have no problem, like, I didn't have nothing to do with that or anything like that. I was just kind of like with it out. But I kind of always find myself being loyal, or us putting our loyalty in places where we know we're going to end up by ourselves. I think my guy Quinn was saying it earlier, you got to be comfortable being by yourself. You're going to go through many things with people. You're going to see people pass. You're going to see people, close people die. You're going to see tragic happens. Tragic things are going to happen to you. But do you really want what you say you want? And the universe has, or God, or people may say, or whoever people praises, life has a way of putting obstacles in front of your way to see if you really want what you say you want. And I think those are the things that people may not see at the end of the day because they're so focused on, I'm going to be able to drive my Beamer. I'm going to be able to have this nice $4 or $5 million house.
Yep.
I mean, not knowing that you're going to have to go through so many things to accumulate that. You're going to have to go through some sorrow. Some people have to piss you off. Some people have to take your money. I mean, I'm not saying you gotta go through this, but the thing is, it's gonna happen somewhere or the other, right? Some like I didn't get as robbed as my other friends. You know, my other friends got robbed there, and well, they had to learn something. Life has a way of giving you things or putting obstacles in front of your way to tell you what you really want, right? I had to learn how to. My whole dream is becoming a billionaire, right? Within about the next 5 years. So if I have to create this, life is going to put obstacles in my way to teach me how to deal with money, teach me how to deal with business, teach me how to deal with finances in a way that I've never dealt with before, teach me how to write off money, teach me how a corporation and trust funds are run. You know what I mean? How Elon Musk and Rothschild, how they were able to step their family's generation wealth up. These are what billionaires and trillionaires deal with. So if you want to become that, you're going to start going through obstacles in life that's really going to show you, see if you really want it. And I think that's the point that we don't do. We don't just kind of just sit back and listen to the world that's around us telling us where, you know what I mean? We don't just sit back and listen to our own selves and just say, you know what, that didn't work for me, that didn't work for me. Let me get my shit together and really understand that I may have to do this alone by myself. You know what I mean? Different levels, I'll meet friends. But after a while, maybe by myself, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So I think, I was just kind of piggybacking from what Quentin was saying, but I just thought that was like so important that people may have to get used to. You want to go through some dark days, some dark nights. I mean, I've slept in the church for like 2 years. Then I ended up having to sleep in the car, you know what I mean? And I'm a foster care kid. So I had to go through a lot of things. Just being a drummer, I was on poster tours. I'm performing with your biggest Grammy Award winners. And I'm living out of a church at 19, 18 years old, doing these things. There are some times that really, if you really want what you say you want, life will put it in front of your face to see if you really want it. I mean, of course, now, I'm way better now, you know what I mean? But those are the things that I'm saying that people may not be able to keep. And we can focus on the right now. I got to pay my bills. Well, you got to pay your bills the next 6 months, so that's going to be forever. So you can figure out, you know what I mean? But, I digress. I let you guys have it. Sometimes I can go on the rant.
Definitely. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think, bro, you touched on a lot of key points. I think sometimes we may follow in the wrong direction of the wrong people who are trying to lead us in the wrong direction, and trying to make us do things that we know goes against our character, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's key when we're trying to assess our dreams and trying to make things happen. We got to keep in mind that sometimes people are going to try to, get us to be off kilter. They're going to try to get us to redirect or not be on our path. But that's when we got to stay, 10 toes down our path.
You're right. I'm gonna shut up. You're absolutely right. Let me shut up. You're right.
Yeah, so I think your experience and what you was going through, especially with you, being a musician and going through the things that you went through, like, you seeing the ins and outs of just how people can be, when you're trying to manifest something, when you're trying to make something happen. So that is key. That is a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just talk about manifestation for a little bit?
Yeah, after you go to the Grizz,
go ahead.
Okay, so I kind of see myself as the Wiz with manifestation. I think I'm just the most guru because I feel like I never have to pay for anything. I just have to think about it and it just arises. But that's because of energy. That's because you're attached in a certain frequency that you're able to attract these things to you. Most people think they have to go through it, but I don't think you always have to run to what you want to. Just let it come to you and it's going to come if you're on that right frequency. It automatically does it. Most people think it's unbelievable, and I always tell them, like, no, I just wanted to be a great drummer on these tours. I ended up becoming an international touring act, and that was just a byproduct of it. But what I wanted to do was be this drummer that people can call and perform on these great tours with, and then I could sing or produce music. Those things were the byproduct. I always tell people, like, manifestation is not something that people like to put rocks out and light a candle and like, hey, to each his own, you know what I mean? Kumbaya, I get it. To each his own. But I don't think it actually operates like that. I think it actually operates off the energy force of what you have. Your like the way you wake up in the morning. If the first thing you wake up in the morning is some fuck shit, then you're just gonna have some fuck shit, right? But you're possessing that out. You're projecting that out. And life has a way of just bringing it right back to you. It's a ripple effect. You
But Biz,
go ahead.
that's only if you allow it to be fuck shit. I've made a rule to myself that if I don't get pleasant and positive texts, I don't read them till afternoon, because you are not going to mess up my morning. I got to have my coffee, say my prayers, walk my dog, and start my day. But if you can see right away if a text is going to be some bullshit. I just leave it for later, because and we got to learn to train ourselves that way, because we allow things to change us into our character. And let me tell you, Biz, I'm trying real hard to learn that, because I'm a woman and I'm emotional. And especially when it comes to people I care about and love, don't play with me. You know?
No,
I'm sorry.
right.
I just had to say that. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're absolutely right, because that's exactly what it is. I call it setting up your happiness. In order to manifest the things that you want, you have to set up your happiness. And most people are like, well, what the fuck that is? Like, how do you set up your happiness? I'm going to school, I'm getting a job, I got money coming in. No, nigga, no, I'm sorry to, get all black, but no, bro, that's not that. What it is, you just said it earlier. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I need these specific things to start my day. That creates my happiness for the day.
And peace.
Come on. And literally, people think you have to create this whole huge list. Like, no. What are the things that set you off on the right track every morning? And those things, you don't let no negativity enter until you are filled up with this joy that you can be able to take on that. Right? Because negativity will come like, it'll hit you like a ton of bricks sometimes. You know what I mean? And rock your whole day. Now you're tripping out the whole damn day. And it's already been 17 hours went past, and you got a few hours before the next day comes. We spend the whole fucking day worried about some shit that we can't control or change. You know what I mean? I can't change the fact that the weather does what it does. I can't change the fact that the government does what it does. The politicians do what they do. I don't have that power to be able to change those things. But you know what I can change? What happens in my household. You know what I can change? The dollars, where I'm spending my dollar. How much I'm turning my lights on during the night or day. You know what I mean? Those are things, those little bitty nuances are the things that I could be able to change that builds my happiness for me to be able to manifest the things that I want to be able to manifest. And that's literally what it is. You know what I mean? Being in that happy state of frequency, being in that happy state of mind that you don't know how it's going to come to you, but it's about to arrive. And how you feel about that, that's the thing. People don't know. People say they want some shit, but they feel awkward. Like, okay, you want $1 million, but you don't know what to do. How would you feel if you had $1 million? Oh, I'll be able to do this. And no, that's not what a millionaire. That's not even how a millionaire talk. No, a millionaire is right up front.
I'm investing.
Go ahead.
I said if I had $1 million, because I know it's going to be here 1 minute, gone the next minute, because I've actually asked a lot of my coworkers. They say a lot of casual things. Oh, I'd buy this, I'd buy that. I'm like, I told them this. I would invest. I would buy some. I would probably buy some hotel. I'd buy a hotel, turn it into a better hotel, and make some money off of it. But I would also invest.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Assets. People don't have enough assets. Assets are value, right? I'd rather have $1 million in assets than have $1 million in cash, because the assets I can leverage. If I spend all that shit on some fucking date nights and trips and some luxury shit, I'm gonna lose money. It's just poof. What's the value I'm gonna get back from that? I can't make money off of that shit. So I only put money into things that I can build assets off of, create passive income with that, and let that be my everyday spending. But see, that's the thing. People don't know, okay, what is my everyday spend? It may cost you $500 a day. It may cost another person $1,000 a day. You get what I mean? So whatever your cost of spending every day, you have to look at that and say, okay, am I worthy, not worthy, but do I deserve to be able to manage $5,000 a day lifestyle? No. You're not making that. There's no way. So you can't be out here thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in this big house and I'm gonna be in this big thing and it's all gonna work out because I know how to maneuver manifestation. It's like, no, man, you gotta put yourself in that happy state. Break yourself down and say, what are the things that's gonna make me happy? How do I know how to deal with these things? Okay, I have to be around millionaires or start understanding millionaires and their language and how they talk, how they maneuver their money, where they invest their money, where they lose their money, how they invest their money. Do they just spend? You know, millionaires don't spend like poor people spend. They don't. They spend off businesses and assets. You
Yeah,
get what I mean?
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And we got to learn to recognize when a people in our lives for a season, for a reason, or a purpose. We try so hard to keep failed relationships. You know this shit ain't working. You know, but we just so afraid of either being alone or don't want to fail or some reason. But I have learned as I've gotten older, you guys, peace is so important. If you don't have peace, you don't have nothing. You know, and it's not worth it. And I say this on my channel all the time to my men: protect your seed, your money, your last name, and most importantly, your peace. Protect your peace.
Yeah, I mean, you different. I thought you protect that nutsack from them females, bro, because she gonna get you.
Well, that's protect your seed. Protect your seed.
I'm playing. Let me shut up. I'm playing. I'm joking.
My bad, Grizz. What you had to say?
Oh no, I'm gonna barely paraphrasing, and I'm probably gonna butcher the mess out of this quote from Rocky. Let me tell you something that you already know. Life ain't all about sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees till you can't get up anymore. And well, that's the only part that I do know. But with the whole entire thing, it literally got me teared up though. But it just because I was there, I know what that feels like, and it's basically you have to learn how to get up. Okay, I'm gonna delegate this. I'm gonna delegate this. Okay, I just made some money. Okay, you know you can't tell everybody how much you're making because you know people are going handouts. You know you have to learn how to move in silence.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I'm not letting people know that I'm perfect. I'm still a work in progress. I be relapsing sometimes, just like I'm
That's
about to
good.
relapse next week. I'm already
But guess
planning on relapsing. But the fact remains is every day you have to be mindful and intentional to become a better version of yourself. That's
I'm
all.
proud of you. And Grace, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My love language is words of affirmation. So don't do that. Don't make me blush.
I hope you relapsing on like some flowers or your love for flowers or something. You know.
Nah, Biz, you gotta bring me some food, iced coffee. You know, I mean, I love flowers too. I keep. See, flowers I buy myself because my mother always taught me to keep flowers and candy in the house. It brings wealth and health. But you bring me a plate of oxtails and rice and peas with some extra gravy and an iced coffee. Oh, we good.
I'm relapsing. I'm with you. I'm relapsing too. I'm sorry. I'm right there with you with the oxtails. I'm like, yeah, you got a plate? You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't help it. You're right. I have to calm down from the soul food for a while. You know, I mean, growing up in the Southern house, so I had to kind of calm down from that for a while. And then I got with a Latina, and all she fixed in our house is like, you know, vegan stuff. And I'm like, how are you Latina, but you fix vegan food? Like, what's up with that? That doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to fix some frijoles, some huevos, some tortillas, some panes, some pupusas, you know what I mean? You're supposed to be...
So how was she cook Spanish? Was she cook vegan food at least Spanish style?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, well, shit, it's all I know. I've never been around a gang of Latin folks that fix vegan Latin food, but from what I see, it looks, you know, I mean, Latin style. Now, of course, she'll give me what I want, you know, but she's really into eating healthy and very, very, very strict on, you know, the health food factor, and she read every label.
Hey, you guys don't want them fit, feminine, and friendly. There comes some repercussions to that bullshit, right? You know.
I mean, I don't know. I think, you know what? If I roll with that, then yeah, you're right. But if I'm telling the truth, You know what I mean? I got me a nice little, thick curvy one. You know what I mean? She got some meat on the bone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But she, you know what I mean? I like no meat on the bones. You know what I mean? She can't be like bony bones. It's got a fire in the thing.
I hear you. I love to cook. I'm a keep that stomach full. My motto is stomach full, nutsacks empty. You know.
Stomach full, balls empty. That's
Yep, keep you happy to go back to work and make that money and come back home. You know what I'm saying? Because women just don't get it. Women just men are not that complicated. They really not. Sex, sandwich, and silence. That's it. That's it.
You know when men hear women say that, it's like hearing the gates of heaven open up. Like every time a woman say that, it's like the gates of heaven just open up. Oh.
Well, yeah, I get called a pick me, mammy, a wannabe, a ninja lover, a black women basher. I mean, I didn't heard it all, but it's okay. I don't care anymore. That means I must be doing something right. If I could change the mindset of one young lady or one young man, then I've accomplished my mission. I have a black son. He gonna be out here, experiencing and navigating through life in the melanated community and going through some shit. And if I could help, then that's where I'm at.
So do you think the women that of today, of all walks of life, do you think would you trust that your son would meet a great suitable woman that you feel that you can marry?
I mean, they're out there. They're very few and far between, but he's just gonna have to learn how to vet. You know what I'm saying? And I've given him a lot of game. I told him straight up, bitches ain't shit. They'll use you. They'll use you, take advantage of you, and then spit you out. I didn't sugarcoat nothing with him. Go for the girl that likes you, not the one that you gotta work hard for. Go for the girl that asks you, did you eat today? You good? Not the one that's asking for a handout or a cash app. So I've given him a lot of game. I can only hope and pray, Biz, because you never know. But she got to get through me too. You know what I'm saying? When he finally brings her home and says, "This is my girl," I'm gonna be vetting the shit out of her and questioning her and asking her, "Can you cook?" Because I'm not cooking every holidays. I'm just coming over with my J, my bottle. I may bring the sweet potato pie because you ain't going to know how to cook mama's sweet potato pie. Because I want to watch football too. I'm not cooking every holiday. So you better learn how to cook. And if you don't know how to cook, I'll teach her how to cook. Because that's going to mean my grandbaby's got to know how to eat. But we don't, to answer your question, I think they're out there. But they're just very few and far between, and he's gonna have, it's like a needle in a haystack. He gonna have to vet and take his time. I told him, be like Baskin Robbins, try all 32 flavors, have fun, do your thing, just don't make no babies, don't get no diseases, but get that shit out your system and stay on your purpose. Because once it's time to really be a man and a father and a husband, you gotta do that. You gotta be that. You saw your father do it. You seen your grandfather do it. So it's nothing that you ain't seen before.
I said the same thing too, because people have asked me about my oldest daughter, and I've said now my daughter's still young, right? So I mean she's still fairly young, but I would say if they are out there, they're very slim to none, because I don't think these dudes can muscle up the discipline. The less sensitive, because too many sensitive dudes out here. You know what I mean? You say two words to them, they start bucking and crying and shit. Don't talk to me that way. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? They can't take.
That's why they didn't like Kevin Samuels.
You get it? Yeah.
Some of them women deserve to be talked like that because they hard-headed and they don't listen. Shut the fuck up and listen to the man.
Yeah, it's fact. Not fact.
At first, I thought he was kind of harsh because I'm a big girl. And then my best friend's like, how can you like that man now, how he dogs out fat girls, and you a fat girl? I said, because, I know I'm a fat girl, but it's true what he's saying. I ain't detect no lies.
Yeah, not facts. And that's the hard part that I think I get in trouble for, a lot because of revealing the truth. Like on the podcast, we talk about it, about filtering out life's BS. And I think I get a lot of flack for that because I'm always filtering out, even though I know it's wrong. It's wrong at the time and at the moment because nobody wants to hear, but it's the most right thing to say. You know
But
what I mean?
what's wrong? The things that you say?
Yeah. What's not everything I say, but like, you know, when you're talking about certain aspects, like me, I kind of get on men too, right? I get on men on how there's a lot of sensitive men out here. There aren't enough men that can just talk to another man as a man. You got to watch how you talk to them. They go report you at the job, and then they feel a certain way. The anxiety levels has gone up now. You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot of men was I'm not knocking to the men that grew up with their moms only, right? I don't see this is why I get in trouble because I walk into these, these single mom niggas and they're a little more sensitive than, I'm not saying everyone, I'm not saying all of them, but that's why I get in trouble. Where I have to let me shut up, all right, let me shut up.
No, but I be saying the opposite on my channel. Y'all men need to stop sitting on the sideline and talk more. I get it. You don't want to deal with the headache. You don't want to deal with the confrontation. You don't want to deal with the mouth. I get it. But if you guys want things to change, you are going to be the ones to have to change it. Because women have been allowed to behave so badly and treat men any kind of way because y'all put up with it, or because she got a fat ass and some big titties. You know what I'm saying? So then don't complain and be this happy wife, happy life shit. That is the most simplest thing I've ever heard. It really is. What? So the husband doesn't deserve to be happy? Is he not in the marriage too? Y'all valuable.
Don't give him no more, Grace. Don't give him no more.
Okay.
We got a video that's kind of. I'm glad that y'all walked right into my booby trap.
You see?
I mean, from Bob Rack, you know what I'm saying? Also salute the team to Turn Up Live. Salute. And listen, anybody can come up. Bob Rack, if you want to come up, you come up. Just be respectful. You know what I mean? Y'all see the rules that's going through the ticker. You know what I mean? Just follow the rules and we all good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing big. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, we all good. Braxton says, trouble happens when it comes to guys that they'll cause arbitrary if they have to get their point across. You got to mute on Biz. Let me mute him. Yeah. Okay, there you go. And then Quantum says, can't tell the truth without giving an F. I love that. Okay. All right. So let me play this video real quick. All right. Now, I mean, fair use as always. Let me get to the video. All right.
Important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation. Now, a black man's role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man regardless. Protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. You have your opinion, I have mine. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha and you're around you in that frequency, right? Man, right? And that energy, that frequency, right? It can throw some shit off because you're conditioned not to even be around that shit. You're very sensitive to that energy, and then now you don't know how to read that energy. You think he's narcissistic. You think he's where he needs to be to take his place. He's informing that black man that, yo, look, you get your provision. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the head of this household. And the last phase of love is tough love, accountability. The problem is a lot of our women are conditioned to lead with the accountability first. And they don't set the table with informative love and unconditional love. Let her go. There's no empathy for black men. There's no sympathy for black men. You don't even love black men. You don't even know who we are. You don't give a fuck about us. Pay my bills, eat my ass. And that's it.
it's important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation. Now, a black man's role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man, protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. You have your opinion, I have mine. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha and you're around you in that frequency, right? Man, right? And that energy, that frequency, right? It can throw some shit off because you're conditioned not to even be around that shit. You're very sensitive to that energy, and then now you don't know how to read that energy. You think he's narcissistic. You think, no, he's where he needs to be to take his place. He's informing that black man that, yo, look, you get your provision. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the head of this household. And the last phase of love is tough love, accountability. The problem is a lot of our women are conditioned to lead with the accountability first. And they don't set the table with informative love and unconditional love. Let her go. There's no empathy for black men.
All right, let's build, family. Salute to Rob Rack, glad you pulled up in the building, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's build on this. Let's get it. I'm here for it.
Well, the root of the problem is, and like he was saying,
knowledge. I'm always here. I be in the clouds.
Women,
Trust me.
Women as little girls are not raised.
Always here. I'm always here. Trust me. I'm always here. I'm going back on mute. I'm always
Thank you, bro.
Trust me.
Appreciate you.
When there's 2-3 people in the chat, guess what? I'm one of them.
Thank you. I appreciate you. We're gonna let Grace shoot, and then I'm gonna get to you, bro. Go ahead, Grace.
Okay. The root of the problem is that a lot of young ladies as little girls are not taught to value, appreciate, and respect men. So how do you expect little girls who have never seen that or been taught that to respect them as they get older or value them? So it matters that they get raised in a 2-parent household. That matters, ladies. These children cannot strive and develop without 2 parents. And furthermore, they do better in a single father household than a single mother because y'all are wilding out. Y'all are sloppy, y'all are messy, don't want to cook, want to party. I'm not telling y'all to stop having sex, just stop bringing bastard children into this world because I'm tired of taking care of them with my taxpayers' money. I only got one and I was done. But y'all having 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 or 5 different baby daddies, and then you expect a guy like Rob Black or Best to come clean up your fucking mess? Get the fuck out of here. That ain't gonna happen, ladies, because these men are opening their eyes. These men are realizing the fuckery. And men, and I'm gonna say this to land it, and I say it on my channel all the time, start taking your place at the head of the table as the kings that you were made to be. Stop sitting on the sideline. Learn to tell a bitch fuck off. Learn to break up with them and walk away. I don't care how pretty she is or how fat her ass is or how big ass titties she got. Is it worth your peace and your money, your last name? I digress. My mic is muted.
Rob, it's on you, fam.
Hey, big bro, man, I've been rocking with you for, I think about 1.5 years, 18 months or something. I think 2 years maybe. Listen. I listen, like I fall asleep listening to your panel. And I feel that I would degrade your panel coming up here and saying like being me. But you have all the aspects of my mentality up here. The feminine aspect, the masculine aspect. I'm like, yo, what? Your channel should be bigger. And so to this lady right here. Hold up. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You trying to see my name?
Nope. I'm trying to look at your face.
Oh, okay.
Stand up. You bumping your gums. Stand up.
It's my show.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you want me to leave? Tell me to leave.
No, but I'm just that's why I talk. I'm a co-host of this show, sir.
Okay, cool. I like your hair.
Now it's time to butter me up, right? Thank you, sir.
Now, you said everything right, but you know what I'm saying?
But what? Because it comes from a female, is not appropriate?
Nah, you saying everything right. Here's do you know that if a nigga like me lift your goofy ass up so you can get over the fence, I know you will be like, nah, I'm gonna throw the rope over only for niggas or only for real men. Do you know what come with that? You gotta fight off a whole bunch of other raggedy ass hoes. You gotta fight them off. Why you throw the rope over just to get a nigga like me over, and I'll beat these hoes up. And then you gotta defend the fact that my bro, he beat bitches up, not because I want to hit women. Your mentality, your spirit. You deserve the 6-figure. How about this? Watch this. Soft guy era, drizzle. Come on now. Hello, ladies. I'm a dusty ass nigga, but I fly out of town. I got a passport. I do all the ratchet shit. And I'm one of the only niggas on YouTube that be having bad bitches suck this dick. Nigga, I dog hoes throat. Bye, bitch. I'm done with you. Rob, you ain't shit. Scoop, ski-daddle, bitch. Boop. The difference is women like you understand me? You're a good woman, but guess what? You gotta be fearless. When I mean fearless, guess what? A roach crawled across a roach. I'm in a hotel. A roach was like, hello, and then scooted off. I just did 9 months in jail. It took me 45 days to get a job again because my industry, they don't want to hire me. So I had to drop down and work with these goddamn peasants. That's how I look at them, peasants. But I hear the conversation. I rock. I'm the guy. Knowledge. I'm the guy. When you got 3 likes, boop. That's me. I'm one of them. I just decided to say, you know what? I'm a goofball. I'm Rob Rack. My name is Robert Leon Rackley Jr. I'm a goofball. I just want to talk to this sister. That's it. So can we have a conversation? I make $70,000 a year. I just got out of jail. I don't know. I'm not taking no woman kids. I did it. I'm not taking your kids to Disneyland or California Adventures. No Six Flags, no nothing. I did that for 13 years. I lost a house. I lost my baseball cards. I lost my video game systems, all my TVs, my bedroom set, living room set, all that. You know what?
I'm gonna tell you what my man tells me.
I left with my guns, and that's it.
I'm gonna tell you what my man tells me when I talk about everything I've lost. Talk about what you're about to get or what you're doing now. That's old shit.
The bag. I did 9 months in jail. 45 days out. Look, I got a $3 raise. Already, I'm going to get another $2 raise. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to get like another $2 raise. I'm good. I live and work across the street from my job. People call me homeless. But I'm asking you over here talking about, hey, ladies, should men, you know what? Let me say this correct. I don't make $100,000 a year, and I'm not showing women that I'm flossing. I live in a hotel room. Assess my situation. I'm a black man. I just got out of jail. I don't have my driver's license. I don't own no child support. I don't have my driver's license. I don't know. I don't know. Assess me. Tell me where I'm wrong at. I never stepped foot in no goddamn. I want Section 8. I want welfare. I don't do that. I'm an American. I'm a Republican. Now, tell me where I'm wrong at. Please.
Tell you where you're wrong in what way. I mean, all I'm talking about is everything. I want to hear solutions from you. What are you going to do to fix your situation? I've heard all your problems now. What happened, what you're going through, but what are the solutions? You don't lead with that. How is a woman supposed to be impressed when you just told them, I have bitches suck? I mean, how is that king-like behavior?
I go to work every day.
Okay, everybody does. You don't do nothing special? You want to go star for doing something special? Yeah. I worked 6 days this week. I worked 65 hours. What? And
you up here trying to do what?
I'm here trying to teach people to become better versions of themselves, to be problem solvers, to not be part of the problem and be part of the solution.
On Saturday night, though.
Why not? I have a man. I don't have to go out. I don't have to go out on a date. I have a man.
I got my hair done.
I stay on point, man. I stay on point.
My nigga, say it.
I stay on point.
No, say what you.
No, I caught myself. Unlike you, with your disrespectful ass talking about sucking dick and stuff. Who does that? That's ghetto, bro. Put your dick up.
What?
Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Wait, what?
Grace, can I jump in?
Go ahead, Unc. Because he ain't got none positive to say, nothing good to say on this show right now.
Oh.
Go ahead, Uncle Ferg.
It's Saturday.
Oh, okay. Hey, big bro.
Uncle Ferg's time to talk now. Go ahead and mute. Go ahead and mute. It's my show. And Bess, go ahead and mute. Mute.
I'll come back to you, bro. I'll come back to you. What's up, Soapbox? How you doing, man?
See what I'm saying, Uncle Ferg? I be getting tested, trying to stay in my gracefulness. But I don't know what it is about. It's a full moon in 3 days. That's what it is.
Yeah, that could be true. You tapped into something that's true. You said something earlier about men speaking to men, women, and we talked about it the other day on BMU, women speaking to women. So these are great opportunities. So
it says it in the Bible. The older ones are supposed to teach the younger ones.
Yes, it does, and it doesn't matter. Hold on, he can go to the Bible.
I got you.
Hold up, brother. Let me ask you this before you do that. Can I ask you a question first? Okay. You don't want no questions. Yes or no? Speak up. No, let me hear you say yes. My kids do that. Yes?
Yes.
All right, go pray. Okay, so you ready to go to the Bible, right?
Yes.
Have you been drinking alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, that's what my daddy used to do.
Smoke cigarettes?
I'm your daddy.
No, you ain't my daddy. No, you ain't my daddy. You're probably younger than me, but that's okay. I mean, you said judge you? Okay. How old are you? Give me
46 years old.
I'm 46. Oh shit, yeah. You in the way of these young cats. Now, despite of all you went through, what's your next move? You got a plan?
I did 9 months in jail.
I know that, man. You did 9
Okay,
months.
so what does that make you a man?
You did 9 months. Get out? Did you just get out, brother? Did you just get out? How long you been out? You already did it. You survived it. How long you been out, brother? How long have you? Oh, see, now you don't want to talk. How long have you been out?
6 months.
6 months. All right. Have you participated in any therapy outside of yourself? Because I know you talk to yourself.
YouTube.
Huh?
YouTube.
Oh, that ain't
That's
therapy.
like therapy.
No, it can't be therapy. Because if it was
Oh,
YouTube,
it ain't? Whoa.
hold up, listen. Because if it was YouTube,
Whoa. You said.
Come on, man. I mean, listen, brother. Listen, you ain't on the inside. Let's talk through it. Come on, speed up your thoughts, please. We all get a little slow, but you trying to talk and stop, and you gotta figure out which one you want to do and just do it. You listening now? Are you listening? Yes, sir. Okay, so Mr. Rob Rack. I hope that's your name. If it's not, that's okay. Mr. Rob Rack.
My name is Robert Leon Rackley Jr. You got a problem with that?
No, sir. Why would I have a problem with that's your name? That's the name your mama gave you. Now,
After your daddy.
I'm named.
Well, start acting like a junior.
Hey, white woman.
like, come on now, don't be disrespectful, bro. I'm trying to talk, but you ain't even doing nothing. Yes. I mean, yeah,
It's done. I mean, we tried, Uncle Ferg, and I love the way you was trying to talk it out with him. But you see what you just can't talk to. You can. Everybody's not salvageable. You know, everybody's not going to be saved. But you can only work with those who want to work with you. And like I said, I don't know what's going on these past couple of weeks. It must be troll Grace this next 2 weeks, but I love it. I love it.
Grace, listen to it. I'm telling you, it ain't. Listen, and this is where I trip off religion and stuff. You are walking in your divine energy, and when you do that, it resonates, and people can handle it. That's all it is. You know, and I'll say this, and this is where the religion. When you look at the New Testament, the King James version, everything he talk about is controlling and put women first, and men be less of, fall into the pitfalls of America. It talks everything of what a true black man is, and a black woman, and people of color, people that are protected under the sun. Because when you look at the people in the Middle East, they using what we had, and they walk in the sun every day. They control their own dollars, all the people. We are a systematic breed of people here in America from the beginning to now. We've all gone through something. And this brother, 40s, I don't know, you know, he just got out. A lot of brothers go through that. But
what is 9 months, though? It's not even prison. You went to jail. Is a woman supposed to be impressed? You lead off with that. Is a woman to be impressed?
Alcohol. That's the shame and the guilt talking. That's all that is. That's the alcohol, shame, and the guilt. My daddy used to do this all day. I was 10, 11 years old. I heard my daddy crying and drank and mad and sad and happy and talk about what happened, what really didn't happen. He had a great childhood growing up, just like I did. And I got my ass beat when I messed up. But understanding as a man, as I got into the world, you got to treat people with respect You got to respect yourself. You know, you can't use. I mean, you can use whatever, but you got to take life experiences to be better. I got a best friend, been out of jail, in prison over 20 years. Got 6 baby mamas, 8 kids. Guess what? All that he went through when he got out, we talked. I said, man, you got to do something. And this is what brothers are. Because over the last 30 years, we all got people affected like him. And I feel for the brother. We all got cousins and relatives and aunties. And a lot of our aunties and uncles died that held the family together. And it's generations that's been running rampant. I'll say this, I cannot believe how the 20s and 30s and 40s struggled to have an intimate relationship and build. That shit's crazy. And everybody talk about building. We ain't gonna build without each other. Y'all better find y'all fucking mate. And fellas, it's one of y'all for every 12 women. But that's another story. You gotta figure that out.
Holla.
But as far as, you know, this type of situation in our community, it's seen it's repetitive. And guys like that, he's giving up in life, and he's gonna try to run it down to as many younger people to fall into that crabs in the bucket. But these are the type of men we really cannot. We have to sort of just, like we say, what the man always say, shame. See, we got to shame each other. Shame me. We got to shame, the men got to shame each other. But then once we shame, we just got to say, okay, brother, this is what the path got to be. That's it. And if we're not trying to fix it from once it's like a military style. You break them down from the bullshit, then you build them up, and they're going to be the greatest ever. My friend got a master's degree. He's now the manager of the city that used to lock him up with 3 felonies and an escape.
See, that's what he get a gold star for. He went above and beyond. That is a man that deserves to be on a pedal because he made a negative into a positive. Come on, man, talk that shit, Uncle Ferg, because that was crazy. First you're gonna diss me, then you're gonna compliment me on my hair, and then you're gonna turn around and call me a white woman. That's cute. That's really cute. That's really, and he almost got me at my character because I was going to use the N-word, but I wasn't going to use it in a negative connotation. It's just the way I talk. But I have mindfully and intentionally have been trying not to use that word in my everyday language because I was working with somebody who's from the South, and he ain't like that shit. You know, us from New York, we say that, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's something that he was like, no, it's not ladylike, and I don't like having a conversation. And I took that, Uncle Ferg, and I sat in it. I'm like, you know what? I do gotta change. I gotta change. But you see how he almost got me out my character because I'm going New York on their ass, Uncle Ferg, man. I'm trying.
You know what? You did a good job. You did a great job.
Good job. So for us to regroup, do I need to replay the video again? Uncle Ferg,
please.
Play?
Yeah, let's play the video again. Let's rewind.
Play the video again. I'm playing it again. Let's get it. Fair use is always fair use, fair use.
And there's no sympathy for black men. You don't even love black men. You don't even know who we are. You don't give a fuck about us. Pay my bills, eat my ass. And that's it. It's important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important and that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation. Now, a black man's role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man, protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. You have your opinion, I have mine. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha and you're around you in that frequency, right? Man, right? And that energy, that frequency, right? It can throw some shit off because you're conditioned not to even be around that shit. You're very sensitive to that energy, and then now you don't know how to read that energy. You think he's narcissistic. You think he's where he needs to be. Take his place. He's informing that black man that, yo, look, you get your provision. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the head of this household. And the last phase of love is tough love, accountability. The problem is a lot of our women are conditioned to lead with the accountability first. And they don't set the table with informative love and unconditional love. Let her go. There's no empathy.
All right, let's build family. Let's get it.
Grizz hasn't talked on that video. Grizz, what do you have to say? You feel that way?
There's a lot. I feel that way. I'm so sorry. Like I was listening, but I guess I didn't understand. I feel that way about what?
That the black man is undervalued, not appreciated. No empathy is shown to the black man.
Yes and no. I feel like it's a yes and a no. I feel like if you show up and show out, show your worth, show your value, I feel like there are times when he is valued. But then at the same time, when there are some men who don't do what they're supposed to be doing, who have the great opportunity to be the king of the table and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna do this. Uncle Ferd may have a rebuttal, but I just feel like we are and we're not at the same time. But I digress when I make this video.
All right, anybody can share whether it's Grace or Uncle Ferd.
My man, what would you think I would rebuttal?
Honestly, as my elder, I feel like elders have a deeper understanding of what's being said, you know what I'm saying? And plus also by the way you talk and your annotations, you sound like a minister to me. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to let you know, like, you may want, or maybe you want to like build off it. I'm sorry, my bad.
Well, it's crazy. That was part of my family, but what I seen from my daddy and what I seen from my family made me understand that word that everybody read, if you ain't walking in it, then you your own demise. I had that. I learned that from home early in my life. But as for regarding this young man, I don't know, man. I try these situations to my own kid. When I was young like that, I didn't say, you can't sit around and talk about relationships and other people. You can't do it. The way he spoke with his affirmation for himself, he has confidence. And if he uses it the right way, he'll be successful. And if he's paying attention to what he's seeing as far as from the ladies, he will stay single and childless until he's ready. And whoever's in his time era, because this is a baby, whoever's in his time and era, the women, he's only going to choose the best of y'all. He ain't going to choose no regulars. If he stay what he's talking and he finds something to do, he'll be a king God. He'll be a king God. For real. I mean, and the female, she was listening. She know. But a lot of sisters, they already played out by the time they 30. That's the problem. That's the problem. I mean, but the young guy, I wish every little young guy had that affirmation about themselves. You got to go out here and get it for yourself, man. When you talk, you got to just put it. Because if I'm understanding, wasn't my cousin Jesus a carpenter? Didn't he have a title? Wasn't as his childhood growing,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, he was. Yes, sir.
So if you're a carpenter, you can do a whole lot of shit. Foundation. Because if you can put a foundation in, then you're good. If you're a carpenter, so I'm going to be what my cousin Jesus is. Y'all might not think that, but yeah, my connection is to God. So, you got to acquiesce to God, fellas. Go do you. I'm telling you. If you find a woman that'll walk behind you on the inside of the curve, if she walk on the outside and well, then she ain't your woman. I mean, you got to figure it out, man. It's not that hard. But
Right.
I don't want to talk too much, man. Shit, be a king God, man. Go straight to the top.
No, but Uncle Ferg, no. Every time you talk, bro, I definitely listen. I wish I was around you a whole lot more, bro.
Well, you hear my voice today. It's a lot of beautiful young men. And women. It's a lot of beautiful young men and women out there from Chicago and Texas, Louisiana that know me. You know,
Yes, sir. Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Born
Because
and
I have a
raised.
lot of. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of family in like Oklahoma, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas.
I graduated from Mississippi State, 2001. Yes, Bulldog.
Congratulations.
Oh, baby. Mayhew, I know all of Mississippi, Gulf Coast, all that, Biloxi, Pascagoula, everything south of I-10 and all that. I love that shit. I don't know why y'all
Yes,
tripping. I love New York. I ain't gonna lie. New York women, they feisty, but they'll break down for you if you do them right. I don't know what y'all tripping off of. Cleveland, Ohio, whatever. Texas. Oh my God. Louisiana. Boy, y'all better go
Just
get out
talk
there.
to me nice. Just
Y'all
talk
better
to me
get out.
nice.
Get out there, fellas. They there. They waiting on you if you're a man. So
So
Right, so
Bess,
we-
what do you have to say, Bess? You've been kind of quiet. What do you have to say about that video? Because that video was deep.
Yeah, I've been letting y'all go in. You know what I mean? I've been letting y'all go in. But no, I think that what he's saying is actually poignant. I think that men and women both gotta. I think he with the information he's given, yes, the women in our culture were used, you know, at times against the black man, right? But I don't think it's all women. I think it's certain women, right? You know, whether they had to do it based on survival or whatever else, right? Because at times, you know, you had to do certain things in order to get ahead. You know what I mean? So our people had to kind of sacrifice, or you know what I mean, kind of, you know, take more than what they bargained for, because they had no other choice. It was either do that or starve, or be homeless, because somebody else was making the rules for you. So I think a lot of times, yeah, our women were put in a situation that maybe they didn't want to go against their man, but they had to in order for their family to eat. You know what I mean? In order for the kids to have something. So I think if you want to talk about slavery times or even segregation, yeah, a lot of times, you know, our families or the women in our family had to make hard decisions. And sometimes, unfortunately, us as men were sacrificed based on that. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but it's a true thing. You know what I'm saying? But I also think, they get that tube in the boot is oh my God, y'all wilding. But you know what I mean? So that's the true thing. But I also think that, you know what I mean, sometimes the men were used in a certain way, you know what I mean? You know, y'all heard of buck breaking, y'all know what that is, you know what I'm saying? We were buck broke. So we were broken into doing things that we didn't want to do or wasn't naturally, you know what I mean, you know, wasn't a natural thing for humans to do at all. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And imagine as a, you know, because you're the bigger, stronger, you know, male, that they breaking you down because, you know, they know if they break you down, then all the other males gonna fall in line. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's the same thing to women. They was breaking down the women that was, you know, probably the most fertile or the most good looking or kind of has certain features, because if they break her down, it'll break the other ones down. They get her on their side, it's a whole systematic thing. So we have to understand that. And I think once we understand what's going on systematically, it allows us to handle our relationships a lot better. And like I said, as I always say, and I'm going to keep saying this, men and women in this country, especially our people, we have never sat down and really figured out how we want to do relationships. Forget what everybody else is saying. Forget what everybody else is doing. Forget other cultures. Forget all that. How do we want to do relationships? How do we want to handle each other? Because we have a lot of indoctrination in us. You know what I'm saying? And that's evident. Uncle Ferg talked about it with the King James Bible. You know what I'm saying? How certain rhetorics and certain doctrines and certain literature was used to, you know what I mean, sway us and control us and make us feel a certain way and be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And they know that it starts with the man and woman. If we could break the man and woman apart, the children are easy. The children are easy. You know what I mean? They're the easiest target in the world because they're impressionable. You know what I mean? So that's the one. And if you look, right, it's happening to this day, right? Look at the major cities. Who's wilding out in the streets? Who's the one that's carrying all these military guns and shooting up the malls and shooting up here, shooting up that? It's the kids, right? You know what I mean? Because the man and woman are disunited. So because they're disunited, of course, the kids are going to be running amok. You know what I mean? And that's really what's been going on a lot in a lot of major cities across America. You know what I mean? It's no coincidence. You know what I mean? Like these things are gonna happen if the man and woman are not unified. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my take on it.
I hear you. We just gotta stop all the finger pointing. Sometimes, like I was saying tonight, what are your solutions? What are you gonna do about it? We didn't heard everything you went through and everything you didn't lost, but what we gonna do about it now? What's the, like Uncle Ferg said? I like that one. What's your plan? What's your plan?
And you know what? Can I say something right quick?
Of course.
Something that I've learned. Okay, you fell rock bottom. Now, what do you want? What do I want my life to look like? Which way am I trying to go? And so sometimes you have to, and sometimes it's good to get rid of. Sometimes, what was it? It was a story where the man and the child went to a different country, and the child saw that the country had 4 or 5 dogs. They had this and but they were outside. He goes home and he says, "Daddy, why are we so poor? How come we only have 1 dog?" And with that being said, it's basically, it depends on the outlook of life and stuff like that. It depends on, and it, like, if you want to live this way, you want to live that way. Sometimes it's an eye of the beholder. But I was going to say, like for me, for instance, I want to be in the film industry wholeheartedly. So what does that mean? I get to get an IMDb, which I did. I have an IMDb page. I'm working on films. I'm about to shoot something next month. I'm constantly surrounding myself with people who are like-minded people. But yeah, I just want to leave with that. I think that's one of my muted.
I hear you. I hear you guys. You got anything else for us, Bess? Because that was interesting tonight.
No, that was. Salute to everybody that came up, man, and show love, man. You know what I mean? Salute to Rob Rack too, man. You know, I know that brother, you know, he you know, sometimes he gets off the rails, but I know he means well as well. You know, he's just going through a lot of things. But salute to that brother. Much love to him as well. But yeah, that's all from my curriculum. And I did I did everything right in time too. Grace got literally 7 minutes left, and I got everything I needed to get in within that 7 minutes.
Well, I don't have to be at work till midnight, but you know, I gotta walk Biggie and get him situated. Yeah. I appreciate you, boss.
No doubt. Uncle Ferg, anything you want to share before I close this thing out?
Man, give me 1 minute, man. You listen, man. I'll keep saying, man, we're in a unique place, young brothers. Shit, older brothers. You still walking. You still got opportunity to make it better. Mr. Quinn, brother.
Huh? Did you call me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say this.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna say, you want to make it big. You want to set your children's future for the next millennium.
Yes, sir.
Everything that you learn from going forward, put your kids right there with you to learn it with you.
Absolutely, yes.
All of them. Even if they venture off and be like, because they can take that and go find another career in something else. That's the continuation of technology. Just do all of that. Yes. And your money will come back tenfold to your lap. I'm trying to tell you, save that shit. Spend it with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, you ain't got to say yourself, man. You know, this Trey Ferg said, man.
I'm sorry. This is the way I was raised. You know, that's the way I was raised. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. It just comes out my mouth like that. But I actually want to let you know that my son wants to be he wants to be a doctor. He wants to be a scientist. And so
I get that.
So we are definitely pushing that aspect on him. We're making him learn problem solve. So basically right now I'm teaching I'm teaching him English, sign language. I'm teaching him English, sign language. I'm a little bit Swahili, and I'm also teaching him how to, just right now, the simple things of how to problem solve. Because as a doctor,
listen,
yes, sir.
You should be showing him all math and science, brother.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing.
English, he gonna learn how to read. He gonna know how to do all that. Math and science. I'm telling you, the formulas. Teach him how to do formulas. What I'm telling you, Well, English shit.
His mother's better at that than I am. Because when it comes to math,
But here's where the balance come in. You're better at film and video, all that shit playing together because they use video technology in the medical field.
yeah, they absolutely do. Yes, sir.
You gotta tie it all together is all I'm saying, brother. I wish you get up, man. You got babies, man. I'm telling you. Now you can look, even let's just say you want to get to the top and you get quite there, but it ain't all the way. But just think how many years you got with all your kids that you don't put in them. They can take you to 3 or 4 levels higher than you even imagine.
Right. Yes, sir.
That's generational wealth right there, brother. I'm trying
And
to
no, I
tell you,
definitely.
bring everybody, bring
appreciate
the
you.
wife in too. All that, man, bring everybody in. Because what? That's what them rich white folk do. That's what them rich Asians do. That's what them rich
Yeah.
Chinese do. So live,
Hispanics too.
but so live in their culture and teach your kids to love themselves and understand that their daddy is a big, dark-skinned brother with all Afroid features.
Yes, sir. I definitely will.
And look, don't even talk about it till the next year. Till everybody done accomplish something like, yeah, that's my babies. That's all I get. Good luck,
You know
man.
what? I definitely appreciate Mr. Ferb. I definitely appreciate you wholeheartedly. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and give my final thoughts. Awesome videos, best. Good conversation, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, like I told you, so I welcome the smoke now. Just, you know, men, take your positions in life. Learn your worth and your value. Don't ask for it. Don't demand it. Command it. Okay? And women, know your place. Be more ladylike. I know I wasn't so graceful tonight, but you know, y'all ain't gonna see me perfect all the time. I'm only human. So like my boy Blaze said, he was triggering that Timberland energy. You know, so it's gonna come out sometimes. But awesome show, Grizz. Thank you for always showing up and saying you're dropping your gems. Uncle Ferg, you are known as the uncle of the YouTube channel. We love having you. And Bess, I'll see you next Saturday. And don't forget to see me Monday night on Black Man Unfiltered with my own show, Monday Mayhem. Tuesday night, flipping tables with Lit and Black Man Unfiltered. Then Thursdays, I do my show on the JVJ Network. And then I'm here with my boy Soap on Saturday nights. So y'all have a good night. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for coming out. Best.
And Miss Grace, I would like to interview you about who you are. So I have a show called Access Entertainment. I would like to interview you as well.
Okay, we'll set that up. Sundays will be my best day, but this Sunday is nails, hairs, and eyebrows. So and gym is self-care day for me tomorrow. So we'll probably do it next Sunday. Okay.
That's fine. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got you. Best.
Yeah, family, thank y'all for all tuning in. Y'all can hang out if y'all want in the back as I drop this intro. All right. With that, y'all, peace and love. Later.
We'll be right back.